Make it make sense. Welcome. This is the first official episode of Make It Make Sense with yours truly. First of all, I want to introduce Sandy.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm good. Wow, it's been a minute since you and I have been behind a mic, right?
It really has.
I mean, we used to do this back in the radio days, and we had a good thing going for about 3 years.
2 girls and a mic.
2 girls and a mic. Yes.
Now it's 2 listeners and a Bryant.
Right.
Sandy.
Exactly. Yeah. I think we kind of had this concept that just kind of popped up, and I think it was a beautiful idea. It just took some getting ready, and here we are. Let's just talk about some stuff.
We really do. Now, I kind of want to bring everybody up to speed. You are the owner of Spa Therapy, right?
Yes.
How long have you been doing that?
I've been in the spa industry for about 20 years.
Really?
Yes.
It's been 20 years?
Yes. God, I'm old, Brian. No, I'm not. I'm a beautiful woman.
Yes, you are.
46 years old. I keep telling it, like I'm doing this manifesting thing. So I'm trying to be better about talking to myself. But so I've been in the business for that long. Started out after I had breast cancer. I was 26 when I had breast cancer. And I like to see how quick I can make this story. Had breast cancer at 26, just completely decided to get into massage therapy because I had so many surgeries after chemotherapy, radiation, and all that fun stuff that comes with that diagnosis.
Wow.
Yeah. Went to massage school, worked at a PT office, went and started my own business, had a business partner. She and I were absolute best friends, and then one day she was in radio before, and she was like, let's do this thing. Let's do like a night show, because we were in the spa industry and we wanted to talk about all things spa.
Right.
Because who doesn't want to talk about the spa? And we just needed the money. We needed like the recognition in the city. So yeah, we pitched that idea, and who's the best producer / Mr. Everything in production that there ever was, but the one and only Bryant Corbett.
You didn't really need me there. You guys were so phenomenal, and had such a presence.
Yeah.
I just kind of was there, as a male input.
Yeah. But I mean, you brought the balance of the show, because she and I had different personalities, because I was at that time what they considered the sweet one, and she was the one that God forbid in our area she was the Yankee.
It added the spice.
Yes, it added like that spice to it. So so it was different then, but now like I have this is like something totally different for you and I, because here we are this many years later, and I feel like we would have a completely different show if we were on the radio today.
I totally agree.
It would be a lot of lessons learned, I guess, since then, and a lot of life has happened.
Times have changed.
Oh,
since that time.
People have changed.
People have changed.
Yeah, and we got to figure this part out. Like this part of people changing and feeling like it's, not necessarily going in the right direction as far as unity. So I don't know. I think there's just a lot of things that we need to talk about. And I think that there's some things that, who wants to hear our opinion? Maybe nobody. I think maybe my mom might listen. But, I mean, if nobody listens, it's fine. I like sitting here and having conversations with you and trying to figure out, like, where are people hurting the most, and where are people at odds the most, and why,
Well, for me, it's everything that you just said. And then I, not only opinion, but believe it or not, I was actually very interested in, because I'm also information kind of guy. So even things with your spa.
Yeah.
Because when you think spa, most people think of, ladies with towels on the head and, and they're getting their, the ghost look or whatever like that. Or whatever. Yeah, the cucumbers on the eyes and all that. But there's also men go to spas, right?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And I have to have you in.
Yeah, you know what? That's right. I've never
Yes,
been.
you haven't been.
I haven't even been to the place.
I mean, I know black don't crack. And you have beautiful skin.
Yeah, but it has diabetes and heart disease and all this other stuff. So,
No, you have beautiful
bad
skin.
knees. I don't have that.
I was
I'm just
looking at
saying.
your hands earlier. You have the smoothest hands. I've
Thank
always
you.
said that about you. You've had great hands. But yeah, no, you have to come into the spa because yes, we do have men that come in, and I'm so glad that, we shouldn't have that stigma. We shouldn't ever put on our men a stigma about taking care of themselves.
Right.
Because I mean, your skin is the largest filtering organ your body has. So everything that goes in and on is going to affect you deeply. So, if I'm putting something in my body, it's got to come out where? Through my skin, my pores, things will just kind of unload through your pores. So whenever that happens, you've got that kind of stuff. And then we have the products that we're putting on our skin that are, sometimes they're not exactly what they're labeled to be, which is good for you. Sometimes those are things that are actually harmful for you. So we kind of opened up the dialogue with men and educated them on this is not just a luxury. And still for women too, it's not just a luxury thing. You have someone that is looking at your skin, a qualified esthetician that is looking at your skin from month to month and can actually determine whether or not this mole is different. This skin tag is, something that might need to be addressed. You might want to consult a dermatologist for this. We can't.
Oh, wow.
Yes, we can't diagnose, obviously, but we do know some things to look for, and so that's.
See listen, I can go. This could be a whole video on its own. I'm just gonna let you know that right now, because I'm curious. Guys will take one soap and then use the whole soap for the whole body. The same soap that you use on your butt,
yes,
you would use on your
ass
face
to the eyes.
Yeah,
yes.
right. So you have butt
yes.
face soap.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I think the information and the education for that would really help.
Yes, absolutely.
Because some of us all we use is lava soap. You use the lava
Exactly.
soap on your butt and your face.
Yeah, and there's just some things. There's some things that can be done as far as just changing little things, little habits, and sunscreen being number one. You want clean skin. That's obvious. You want clean skin,
Right.
but you also want to protect your skin. So, and that is universal. Now, I don't care what age, race, gender, anything. It all applies. We all need sunscreen, and we need the right kind of sunscreen. So it's so crazy and so vast how much just going to see your esthetician once a month can really help improve your life if you have the right fit. And
Here's a question I have. Do you guys do consultations?
yes, absolutely.
How can a person get that done? I mean, what number to call? I mean, who to call?
Sure. So we're on 84 West in Dothan, and so you can call 334-446-3940, set up a consultation, or you can go on our website, which is www.spottherapydothan.com. That's a mouthful.
Right.
But yeah, you can go there and you can make appointments there, and then it kind of breaks down what we offer and what it does for you and why it would be something that you'd be interested in. And if you have no idea where to start, we walk you through that process too. So we just ask you, what are your goals? And that's kind of how we started. And whether we have the product in house or you go get it from your local drugstore, we're trying to improve your skin.
Right.
And we want
It's
to
not always about an upsell.
Right.
Yeah.
So we just want to educate, and we want to make sure that we're giving good tips and good advice for you to have really good skin.
Can we do maybe a spa therapy tip or whatever every time we do this?
Yes, absolutely.
Something that here's your spa therapy tip for today.
Absolutely. So I will tell you a little tip today. So everybody needs sunscreen, like I said. Everybody.
Wow.
Yes, and you always need to check the labels on your sunscreen. First of all, check the date. Make sure it is in it is not expired. You have no idea how many
really?
times.
See, I mean, the average person be like, well, I had it since 1969.
No. it expires. It does expire. It breaks down in the can because it's been exposed to heat and light and everything. So when you put it on, I can't tell you how many times I have been like looking like a candy stripe, or poor Callie,
Oh my God.
we think we're doing good and we just didn't check the date. So yeah, always check your dates on your sunscreen, and just make sure that you're always reapplying it every 80 to 90 minutes. Because
Wow.
yeah.
What about black folks? Because we have that you know saying black don't crack and all that, but black people can get tan and sunburned.
Oh, absolutely. You can get sunburned. You have to protect your skin, if not more so, because the darker the colors, it attracts the sunlight. So it's really important that you absolutely just bathe yourself down every 80 to 90 minutes, and always try to wear a hat, and every little bit of protection is going to be just that much better.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. That's going to be our feature thing, because I really want to get into this.
Yeah, I know. I know, because I know that you've been curious about it, and you just have to experience it also. So it's one of these things that people really look forward to, and it's not just because they relax, but there's also just an educational aspect of it too, because we can do our part, but about 80% of it is going to be home care as well.
Do you have certain tiers that packages that you can do, or
we just customize everything?
Okay.
So we are just so interested in your goals. We just cater it to you.
Right.
Based off of, maybe you have combination skin and, a little dry, a little oily. We're going to learn your skin so that we know what your skin is going to need. We anticipate what your next season is going to be as far as your skin. We want to have that kind of relationship so that, we can anticipate your breakouts around your monthly cycle and things like that. We want to make sure that we're doing preventative things and
the men's monthly cycle.
Yes, the men's month. It's a thing.
I know.
It's a thing. I mean, let's be honest.
Yeah.